wanna do it all with you by my side. Bring fear and meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along, I'll be alright. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that, this or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or bed by night. This or wanna see it all, find the northern lights, see the stars in the open wild, catch a glimpse of Panama. We don't need a map, I'll let you know when we've arrived, yeah. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that, this or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or bed by night. This or we can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. So just be brave and come along, I wanna do it all. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that, this or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or in bed by night. This or
of a spinning wheel where all I feel is the ice getting thinner. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner. Pushed around, I'm nowhere bound, no solid ground. How can I get it back? How can I be strong? All I do comes out wrong. I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from. My ground when I back down each time. Time is a struggle, little by little, day by day, I'm trying to juggle. Losing track, no turning back, I'm running through fire. Step by step, day by day, burning the wire. Pushed around, nowhere bound, no solid ground. How can I get it back? How can I be strong? When all I do comes out wrong. I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from. I wanna be brave, I wanna stand tall, but I feel like
Hello, good evening, and a very, very warm welcome to this rather exciting Filbert Flies live stream when we are flying as Endeavour 5470 from New York JFK down to Charlotte Douglas to have a look at FS Dream Team's new scenery. So welcome, one and all. Put your lippy on Boston Power. Do you know, Ian? I don't know why I bothered checking that. I didn't really go and check if I was looking fit. I needed a wee. But obviously I get out of bed looking fit, go to bed looking fit. It's not an issue for me. Weston52 Mark, who's watching me for the very first time on Twitch, welcome, and thank you very much indeed for the follow. And T-Bez92 with a very, very early Prime sub. Thank you ever so much. That's very, very nice of you. Oh dear. I mean, we're used to having the immersion ruined during the flight, but not usually this early, eh? Yes, indeed. Welcome to Club Filbert, whatever I call it here. Ruby. Oh, it's Tom from work. Tom, welcome. And well, thank you even more so for the Prime sub. Then. How are you? And Alex, hello. Good evening. Who else we got? Gibi, welcome. Infectusa, welcome to you. How are you doing? You think you set up Twitch years ago. Your username harks back to your model railway day. Oh, right. Oh, I see. That makes sense. And you said something about the TV. Have you got it going? I see. I scrolled up now. I don't know where I was. You have my channel on the TV, but the only option is to follow. Hit that, see if it lets you on. And has it? Getting bullied by American low-cost carriers already. Yep. Yes, indeed. At work. Oh, nice. Work is the perfect place to watch streams from. Now you followed it where it's on the TV. Excellent news. Who else have I not said hello to? Ian, I don't know if I've said hello to you. I might have done. I did in the text, but hello and welcome, and I hope your internet gets sorted. Marker. Who else have I missed? Anyone? No, I think. Oh, Pete. Pete Conrad is here. Of course, Pete's here. Pete is doing his first ever fly along on VATSIM, which is very exciting. I just wish there was some control on so that you could make the most of it. But anyway, we are where we are. Oh, and Treat2N Rice Ninja, welcome to you, who is also flying along. Sadly, he's showing up as some Frankenstein bizjet thing. I'm guessing that the AIG model matching doesn't have CRJ 900s, or maybe you're flying something that I don't know. You have an image of our railways tumbling into chaos as everybody instead watches Twitch. Listen, the point is we're always ready to spring into action at a moment's notice, at a second's notice. Good. Glad I'm on the big screen. The bigger I am, the better I look, I've found. So the MSFS stand numbers for JFK might be slightly off. Yes, indeed. It doesn't. So where we wanted to start from was down here, but these stands are not operational in MSFS. There are no lines, they're not selectable from the world map screen, there are no jetways. So I figured, well, we're going to want external power, so I'll just have to set up a little bit further to the right here. Anyway, I have done a little bit of setting up, which some of you will be pleased about because it does take me ages in this plane, and some of you will not be so pleased about because you love learning how to do it. But anyway, I've done a tutorial on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to me over there. Just saying, well worth a look if any of you are just on Twitch and haven't yet discovered me on YouTube. So what I've done is I have programmed our route into the FMC. We are on external power. We've got our nav and logo lights on. We have our passenger signs on. Our emergency lights are armed. And our ELT is also armed. We've got all of our bleed air panels set up. And our air conditioning panel is partially set up. But what we're going to do now is just turn on the APU, get a bit of warmth in here for those poor New York passengers. I am, Tom. Yeah, I'm totally better, thank you. Yeah, totally better. But yeah, it took me a while. I regretted booking fit for my nights Monday to Wednesday, to be honest with you. That was a rookie error. So we are looking for APU invite, which is now gone, and APU SOV open. And we can push start stop, get that APU online. Charlotte approach, are they? Nice. Yeah, I hope they do stand. How long have they been on for? I haven't looked. Are you joining us, Simon, or no? I haven't actually looked at Volante yet. Let's see. We have Treat2N and we have Pete Conrad and Royal Flight, who appear to be on the same stand, but it may well be that Royal Flight is not actually on VATSIM. Thank you, Simon. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Oh yes, Charlotte Approach. I don't think they've been on that line, online that long, because they weren't when I last looked. 25 minutes. You never know. You never know. We'll hope for the best. Right, APU is now online. So we'll finish setting up our air conditioning panel. We will get our windshield heat set to low. And we'll turn on our recirculating fan up here. Anti-ice panel and air conditioning panel. You knew what I meant. Do I have a fix for the live weather bug? No. No, there isn't one as far as I'm aware. You suspect it's because those stands have some odd walkway things that deliver... Yeah, they do. They're like those weird ground level things. But I'd still rather they'd just bodged some higher default ones in than just left them totally devoid of stands. O'Dorman, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. So... yeah, this is the trouble with partially setting up. I don't know where I am. So what we're going to do is go through the originating checklist and see what we've missed. So crew oxygen and masks, I've done that. Audio warning panel, electrical power panel, fire X monitor test, I've done all that. Trust me, I have, honestly. External lights, they are as required. Fuel panel has been checked. Bleed air panel, APU panel, start panel, hydraulic panel. We'll turn on the 3A pump now. Was off. ELT is armed. Cabin pressure panel. We'll set our departure airport altitude. So that is going to be 13 feet. So we'll move it one click to the right, and that should give us 20, which is close enough. Oh no, it's given us 40. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Is that 20 now? Yes, that's 20 down here. Jolly good. Or even just made them... yeah, I mean, yeah, they could have left the jetways and just bunged some stairs in there, or at least some external power options. Did I manage to fly this morning? No, the weather was too bad. The weather was too bad, apparently. It was really grotty. Ceilings were like 900 feet or something like that. And, yeah, it was drizzly and grim. So I have another lesson booked for Monday, but the weather's not looking great for then either. So it could be after Christmas now. We'll see. We'll see. Air conditioning panel's been checked, anti-ice panel's been checked, windshield heat we've set to low, emergency lights are on, standby compass has been checked, nose wheel steering is off, clocks are correct, because they always are. We've checked the instrument panels, upper pedestal, thrust lever, quadrant and avionics. Trims should all be in the green, and they are. Your damper is engaged and the source select panel is on. You're going to try and join us for the flight? Awesome! Oh, brilliant, yeah. The more the merrier, as always. Well, I say as always, unless I'm flying somewhere absolutely tiny which only has 2 parking stands. Like I'm doing on Monday. How many hours have I got so far? Well, including the 10 hours I did when I was much, much younger, I think I've got about 22 now, if I remember rightly, something like that. Okay, so we're going to finish off setting up the MCDU. By doing the perf page. So over to perf here, perf init, and we're going to copy the perf init data from the EFB. So that's us done there. Cruising today at flight level 340. Now, as most of you will be aware, and as Infectuser alluded to earlier, the weather bug is back with a vengeance. So as we climb through flight level 240, it's probably all going to go mad, and therefore I'm going to switch to a preset. Hopefully before we all die. But I live in hope. I live in hope that maybe it only affects Europe and not the US. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's going to be quite uncomfortable for a little while, I imagine, and then it will be absolutely fine. Right, we'll go to the next page and we'll put in our wind and ISA data. So the... hang on, let me find the right bit of my flight plan. The average wind component is minus 49. It's quite significant. And as always, I've forgotten whether you use a minus sign or an M. I think you use an M, don't you, for the wind and a minus for the ISA, I think. Yes. ISO deviation is +2. Execute. Next page, and we'll put in our reserve fuel and our taxi fuel. We've actually got a really short taxi today out to 3-1 left. We are very close, which is a nice change for New York. So 795 for the final reserves. And because I never change it, it's going to be 227 for the taxi. Jamie! Good evening, boss. How are you? You did some gliding back in the early 90s, but couldn't afford to keep it up. Yeah, it's an expensive thing. It is an expensive thing, and it's really down to your kind donations and tips and super chats and all the rest of it that I've decided that I'm just about able to afford it now. So thank you all who have ever supported me in any way. It's very humbling to be able to do it. Thanks to you. Rather delightfully, there's a CRJ 900 more or less in the same position IRL at this moment at JFK. Oh, really? Oh, that is rather delightful. That is rather. We'll go over to our VNav setup page now, and transition altitude is 18,000 feet. We are going to be climbing at 290 knots and then Mach decimal 74. And we're going to go a little bit faster as always, so we're going to do 320. Well, no, not 320, we're just going to do Mach decimal 77. And then Mach decimal 77 / 320 for the descent. Execute. Okay, we're getting there, I think. It has been a little while since I've flown this plane, so I'm just going to consult my checklist. Who is this? Infectuous, have you only just followed? That's better late than never, sir. Better late than never. I'm joking, of course. Welcome to the channel, and thank you very much for the follow. Right, so we've done VNav. Right, takeoff speeds we'll set from the EFB. So we've got a V1 of 140, VR of 141, and a V2 of 152. Which all sounds very sensible to me. And we'll set the stabilizer trim to 6.8 units. Currently on 7. Now 6.8 set. And I think we're ready to go through our before start checklist. I may well have forgotten something, but yes. Oh, we haven't set the altimeters. Let's do that. And of course we want them in inches of mercury, not hectopascals. Okay, so the sim thinks we want 29905. And that is true to the real weather as well, so that's good news. I have you already on YouTube. Ah, right, okay, yeah, that's probably why I'm getting confused. Any thoughts on the AviWorks FMC plugin for the CRJ? I haven't tried it. I've never tried any of the AviWorks stuff, but it looks really good to me. It looks really good to me. See, what's your YouTube name? Because is it the same? I get so muddled up when people have, you know, a YouTube name, a Twitch name, a Discord name, and a real name. I just can't keep track. You still remember the pre-flight mnemonic CB SIFT CB? I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Would you ever go back to gliding, do you think? Right, what was I doing? That one. Ah, yes. IRSs are aligned in nav. Radios and nav aids are set. We're on 122.8. Takeoff briefing. Well, we're going to point it in the right direction down the runway and point the nose up and hope for the best, as we always do. Right, let's get the beacon light on. Turn on the fuel pumps. Get the pushback tug connected. I've had to shift around a little bit because for some reason it spawned me at a weird angle.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
And we'll get our doors closed, get our chocks out and all that sort of thing. Close the door. goes. Disconnect the ground power unit. Chocks out. And we'll do our clear to start checklist. So the APU is on, devices are on, because I'm not turning my phone off, that would be mental. Electrics, let's just have a quick look at the electrical synoptic
Okay,
pages.
sir. The bypass
Make
pin
sure
is
they're all
installed.
fine.
All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
AC's looking good,
parking
everything in
brakes are
green,
set.
and the
You may
APU
lift.
generator's working
Parking
beautifully.
brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
And the DC electrical page is looking very nice as well with everything. So that's good.
Standing by for pushback.
And the CAS messages we've got here are what we'd expect to have at the moment as well. No, same for me, Pete. Actually, I haven't had a look at you, but definitely treated you when saying as a CJ4. Yeah. Wait, are you showing us? Are you flying a Frontier A320, boss? Was that what you're showing us? Maybe you are. Oh, you are. Okay, so at least one of you's looking right, or at least one of us is looking right. Yeah, I might have to look at doing a VMR file for the CRJs. I think there's probably one on flightsim.to. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Controls, ballast straps, instruments, flaps, trim, canopy, brake. Ah, okay, okay. Gosh, yeah, that's quite different, isn't it? Your CRJ9 skills are not good enough for VATSIM yet. Well, nor are mine, but I just do it anyway. Yeah, is that everything? Are we good to go? I don't know. I think we are. Yeah, let's do it. Felt very quick, didn't it? Now, because I'm a little bit obsessive, I'm actually going to wind the clock forward a few minutes because we're early. We don't want to be leaving until 8:06. Oh no, they do sometimes leave early. No, it's fine, it's fine. Left a couple of minutes early just the other day. Right. Now, we don't announce anything on Unicom, I presume, because we're in the States and they do things differently. We'll check no one's around. We'll get going.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Right. Oh god, we've got some awful stutters here. Don't like this. There we are. Right, so let's get starting the right engine. And we're waiting for 20% of N2 on the MFD. Scott, good evening, boss. How are you? In the US, you just shove in so nobody will mind, apart from the aircraft behind, but meh. Well, you know, if they won't put a ramp controller on, options are limited, eh? Alright, let's start a turn and try not to mess this pushback up. Oh no, marker, that's rubbish. That is rubbish. Yeah, Bombardier. So it was originally developed by Canadair, which no longer exists and was then bought by Bombardier. And I've got a feeling now it's been passed on to someone else, but I can't remember who. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, these were all made by Bombardier. Okay, cool. Cool. Hope it works second time, marker. Not a bad pushback by my standards.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
CTX, welcome and thank you very much for the follow.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Right, so the right
Okay,
engine's
sir.
stable,
Cleared to disconnect.
and we can start
Pin
the
has
left
been
engine.
removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Mitsubishi, yes! Yes, you're right, I think. And they immediately stopped producing them. Ah, it's been sold to Mitsubishi. Oh, Simon said it. Yeah. Simon has the definitive answer as always. Yeah, and they immediately stopped producing. That's right. That's right. That rings a bell now, you say. Well, you know. Oh. Oh. There's 23%. Get that thrust lever forward. And while the engine starts, we'll dial in our cruising altitude. Don't think there are any constraints on this SID. We'd probably expect some from ATC. No, 2500 or above. So we're following part of the JFK Kennedy 5 departure, but only as far as Canarsie, the Canarsie VOR. So we're going to take off, turn left, and fly direct to Canarsie, and then get on with our route, basically. Which is unusual for a US SID, but that's worked out quite nicely because that was our first waypoint. So yes, as I was saying, 34,000 feet. I think that's what I was saying, isn't it? I wish they could adjust the sensitivity of these knobs. It's really, really hard to get it spot on 34,000. But anyway, we have done it. And we're going to set runway heading, which is 314, runway 31 left. There we are, it's 314 set. And we're going to extend 8 degrees of flaps. And we're going to turn off the APU. Turn on the taxi light. And we'll do our after start checklist. Those are auto electrics. We have checked bleed valves, our auto packs are on, APU is off, anti-ice, anti-ice, anti-ice. Do we want any? No, there's no clouds, so we won't bother with that. And nose wheel steering we can arm. Onto the taxi checklist, slats and flaps, flaps 8 set, flight controls are fine, I'm sure. Trims are green and checked, still 6.8. Thrust reversers should be armed from earlier, and they are. Flight instruments have been checked, brake temperature is absolutely fine. This feels very easy, this feels very easy. I'm normally wondering what to do next in the CRJ. I'm sure I've missed something. Maybe not. Right, I'll put on my headgear. There we are. And we'll have a look at where we're going. So we're going via Hotel Bravo, Alpha and Kilo. We'll do an intersection takeoff. Kennedy traffic, Endeavour 5470 is taxiing to runway 31 left via Hotel Bravo, Alpha and Kilo. What have I missed in the chat? Tulls! Was that Tulls? No, maybe not. I thought I saw his name. Oh no, it's Tom. Sorry, you've got a very similar looking name to Tulls. Didn't Bombardier have financial difficulties a few years back? Oh, I don't know. You know nothing about modern
Kennedy
aviation.
traffic and the war is already following company
An Airbus
aircraft
acquired controlling state? I didn't know that either. Gosh, fonts of knowledge in tonight. Sold the Dash 8 back to DHC as well.
Kennedy traffic Frontier 2315 taxiing
Nice
to
little flight.
runway
Brussels
31
Edinburgh.
left via
First
Kilo
flight from
Golf,
Brussels as
Juliet
well. Quite like
and
that
Zulu.
airport. It is a really nice airport. I can't wait for the scenery for MSFS to come out. The snow overlay's looking pog, if you do say so. Thank you, Scott. See, you just didn't know. You just didn't know about all the talents I have, and nor did I, to be honest, until I got a pen tool out in Photoshop. I thought, yeah, I can do Christmas. You remember you nearly signed up for an apprenticeship with? Oh, did you? What, in Derby? Oh yeah, head tracking. Yeah, so I can look around. You see, and it's got little LED lights, and I've got a little LED infrared camera on my monitor. It makes me look ridiculous, but that's okay because I can look around, and that's very important when you taxi. Only really the fuel flow manual override left, you think, before takeoff? I think so as well. Yeah, it's out else there. Airbus acquire majority stake in C-Series, turboprop business sold, CRJ business sold, other stuff sold, Airbus take the controlling stake in the C-Series, end of Bombardier Aviation. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Tomorrow's mission is to get your track IR working. Are you struggling with it, or have you just not tried yet, Infect User? I believe classy is the word we apply to the overlay. Classy and POG, I'm happy with both. It looks like a small child has used a pair of scissors, you know, the ones with the teeth on a piece of paper. Right. Right. It all started so well, didn't it, this evening, and then, well, and now this. Yeah, I've heard good things about that Western 52. I've heard good things. Pinking shit. Having issues for it to behave. Ah, okay. Okay, so we're going straight ahead here. Check there's no one else around. So we got Treed we went following closely behind. And yeah, the Frontier A320 over here. I'm taxiing very slowly. I don't really know why. Just fancy a nice slow bimble. Yeah, it's basically straight ahead. Also because I think I'm going to get lost at Kennedy, because I usually get lost at Kennedy. But there's only one turn today and we've already made it, so it's absolutely fine. Let's have a look at our before takeoff checklist. So lights and strobes, fuel crossflow, TCAS to TRA, which it already is. And we'll stick our strobes on as we enter the runway. The annoying part flying airlines now is that if you attempt to climb above flight level 250, your plane will die because weather is error. I know. I'm probably going to just switch to a preset once we're in the air, once we're climbing through that flight level. But I'm just going to give it a minute just to make sure they haven't fixed it, because it appeared suddenly and it might just disappear suddenly as well. You never know. Right, we'll turn the strobes on, and because we're not getting anyone to clear us for takeoff, we may as well turn the landing lights on as well. Yeah, it's all looking good. Kennedy traffic, Endeavour 5470 is lining up runway 31 left via Kilo. It's not fit, okay. Should have noticed that. Use a similar thing in music mixing. Head tracker that does the same thing, but you can control the directional sound in a mixing mask. Oh, that's really cool! That's really cool. I didn't know that sort of thing existed. Yeah, I think if anyone's considering head tracking, then this phone-based thing is probably the way to go at the moment. Yeah, exactly so. Exactly. We're at 10,000 feet and are fighting on a... Oh gosh, right, okay. Right, so I'm just going to hold it here a minute, seeing as, you know, there's no ATC online, we don't have to rush. We decrease the range, and what we want to do, it would be nice if we had the Kennedy VOR tune, actually. And never mind. So we want to take off, and we want to make a left turn at 2.5 nautical miles from the Kennedy VOR, direct to Canarsie, which is this VOR here. So we can work that out, I think, roughly. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Pretty sure we are. Right, we'll press the toga button. Kennedy traffic, Endeavour 5470 taking off runway 31 left, departure to the south. Here we go.
Kennedy traffic and number 5480 landing up runway 31 left behind taking off company aircraft.
Yeah, but Alex, we're not doing the Canarsie climb. We're not doing the Canarsie climb. We're going to Canarsie and then following our route, so it's really just this initial bit. V1, rotate. Ripped performance, never mind. Positive rate, gear up. Manual, no AP and heading. Yeah, but I'm going to make this left turn myself once we're 2.5 miles away from the Kennedy VOR, of course. Which is now, I've decided. And you can see New York off in the distance there, which is lovely. Right, thrust levers can come back to climb. We can engage nav. In fact, no, we'll stick to heading and just set our heading to Canarsie. Flaps up. Right, heading, speed, autopilot engaged, and we'll increase our speed up to 240 knots. We'll have a little look outside, so we can at least see a little bit of New York, which does look pretty amazing in this scene. Watch out for birds, thank you. Yeah, Borg implants are definitely the future. The only other thing I haven't done is turn off the auto override and disengage the thrust reversers. And now we can have our climb checklist. Yes, lovely, looking good. Hang on, now what I should have done really is done an intercept heading and engaged now. But anyway, it's fine now. Ooh. And because I never do this, I think if I get into the habit of starting the chrono, I might actually learn to start the chrono. But, you know.
Kennedy traffic and tower 5480 runway 31 left, south departure.
Yeah, we're in climb, boss, we're in climb, don't you worry. The group of people you know who did a few visits to the BA Sim Hall before its closed.
Kennedy traffic, Frontier 2315, entering runway 31 left,
God,
behind the departing CRJ 9, departing south.
And away we go! That wasn't too traumatic, was it? That was alright. It's alright. What airport's that? I don't recognise that at all. Is Floyd Bennett Field. Ever heard of it? KNOP, K-N-O-P. You're disappointed you never tagged along? Oh, Alex, you should have. You should have, but, all is not lost because we're doing another flight tomorrow to celebrate 500 followers. Still on Twitch, and we're flying the A330-900 all the way from Seattle to Atlanta. It's happening at 1 PM, so if you're around then, come along. It's an old US Navy airplane. Oh, is it? Thank you. Yeah, it is spectacular. It is. Right, so we're above 10,000 feet, so the landing lights and the taxi lights can come off. And we'll let them out their seats, I guess. And we'll increase our speed to 290. Our range a little bit so we can see where we're going. Lovely bit of traffic here on the sea down below. thanks to Seafront Simulations, I presume. Oh, the VATSIM visits. Oh, right, I thought you meant on this. Yeah, that's more reason to be noted. That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You'll be there. Brilliant. Your son's over, so can't use the desktop. Oh, okay. Riley, hello. Good evening, boss. How are you?
Kennedy traffic from Pier 2315 departing. Runway 31 left, departure from the south.
Right, any music requests from anyone?
213, taxiing to runway 31.
I'm talking, of
left,
course, about
via
epidemic
Hotel
sound
Bravo,
music,
Bravo,
not real music.
And Kilo.
So, genres rather than artists. And because we're about to climb through transition altitude, I will set standard pressure. Time for an adult beverage. Nice. I've got one chilling in the fridge that I might have a little bit later on. Wikipedia tells you that Floyd Bennett piloted the first plane to fly over the North Pole. Oh, right. That is a fascinating fact, CTX. That is. Bit of a pause. It's all good there. Very hazy down there, isn't it? It's a shame. It's a shame it's not crisper. You're good, just enjoying the X-Plane life. Nice. What have you been flying in X-Plane, Riley? Zebo or? In fact, I shouldn't remember. Yeah, mostly Zebo, I think. I remember Ryanair screenshots from the Discord. Talking of which, you people should come and join the Discord if you're not there already. It's a good place to hang out, nice people there. And I announce all of my streams ahead of time, so you're never going to miss one, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube. Okay, I have not had a single music request. Tom, have you got anything new for us to listen to? Of yours? Zebra Simpson, and you purchased the tow list. Oh, that's right, that was you. I remember seeing a BAA 390. Nice. Have you flown it yet? Bangers. Bangers already. It's very early for bangers. Alright then. Adventum Sims, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, we'll have our bangers. Good chat's nice, lads. Sometimes some cats in pet pigs. It is a good place. Let's have a look at this. What are Argos selling? Ah, thank you, Tom. We shall have this at the end of the bangers. Ooh, blimey. Honeycomb are going mainstream, eh? And related to Honeycomb, you have a Russell Hobbs Honeycomb black plastic kettle. Right, okay, we'll have both of these. They're both yours, right? Some kind of... Ah, here we are, we're at 25,000 feet. Time to switch to a preset, I feel. Yeah, didn't like that. Brake overheat? Why are the brakes overheating because of that? Oh, I guess because everything got very hot. Yeah, I had TATs of like 200 degrees Celsius the other day. Second isn't actually the first. Okay, well, this is the first one. Tilios, good evening. Yeah, we were anticipating that. I thought I'd just see.
Plane raving along to the tune of laughing face.
And thank you for the 100 bits, boss. Much appreciated. You've not had a chance to see if Unreal Weather is a good opportunity or solution. I bought it. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I was a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. Although that said, we could give it a bit of a go. It's not worth it. There weren't many clouds. We're just flying clear skies until that's... transition before 20,000. Yeah, but then we'll never know when it's fixed, you see. Are these bangers a bit loud? I think they might be a bit loud. I can't hear what I'm saying. I'm going to turn it down a smidge. Yeah, good bit of dance floor D&B, this one. What doesn't work? What do you mean? I don't know if it's taking the same... No, it's using its own data. It just doesn't implement it very well. Like I was in an airport that had a 5,000 foot overcast, and I had clear skies, except for in the distance. There was an overcast in the distance, but just clear skies above the plane. Just turned live weather off. Good. You know, I'm actually quite impressed that the brakes overheated because of our 200-degree air temperature. It's quite good. You're up as... Oh, brilliant! So there's 4 of us in there. That's pretty good. Pretty good turnout. Are you in the CRJ, Mark? Let's have a little look at our route now we're in the air. So this was our SID, and this is what I meant about us not actually doing the Canarsie climb from Kennedy 5 because we were straight onto our en route portion. So we've flown southwest past New Brunswick, past Trenton, and we're coming up to Philadelphia. You might be able to see Philadelphia actually. Have a little look to our left. Possibly a bit too much haze and a bit too far out. We'll see. Oh yeah, we can see it. Oh, we can certainly see the river. Looks very nice indeed. And for the rest of our route, we're going to be continuing southwest past Wilmington, over Baltimore, over Washington DC, and then down inland past Lynchburg, home of Jack Daniels. That's the only thing I know about Lynchburg. And then joining our arrival, Chesley 5 arrival, and we're expecting an ILS approach to runway 18 right. That's what they were using when I set this up anyway. There are 4 of us, Weston. 4 of us. Oh, you're in A20N. Nice. American 213. Didn't have a livery for fair enough. You're wondering why your channel points were lower than you recalled, and then you remembered the Great Volanta landing rate disappointment. Yeah. I gotta be honest, I'd forgotten that, but I'm very pleased you reminded me, Alex. Oh yeah, you want to get them off Treasury event, that'll drive you mad. Music's a bit loud, I'll turn it down. Is that better? I said 4 of us. There are 4 of us in total flying, me and 3 others. Oh no, I didn't mean to start that, I just wanted to get the link open. Have you given yourself a new name, Tom? Metro Bulo Dodo? Above 240 marker. 240 is where the weather bug starts. Probably doesn't count, but you're in observer mode and flying. Of course it counts, Richard. Of course it counts. Nice to have you along, even if we can't see you. Good. There's full EDDB and full EDDF ATC coverage on VATSIM. Ah, is there an event on? I've got a feeling they sometimes do a Frankfurt to Berlin event. Right, so we'll bring our thrust levers back now and slow down to maximal 77. We're looking for something new, and it's basically a clever way for the French to say "live to work." Ah, okay, nice, nice. I didn't know that. Yeah, I think you should, Mark. I'm gonna switch back to live weather once we're below 240. But yeah, leave a preset for now. Just behind Pete on the lantern. Nice. Thank you, Riley. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I think Scott said something rather rude about it. He initially said it was POG. And then he said it's like something that a child had made with a pair of serrated scissors, so... On balance, though, generally it seems to have had a positive reaction.
Baltimore traffic, Hollywood 210 Whiskey, crossing runway 22.
I think people who like Christmas will like this over. It was Off-World 2020. It was. That is expert Photoshop skills, what you're seeing. Expert. Part of the US isn't quite as exciting in terms of scenery as the West Coast, I'd say. But it's still quite nice. Still quite nice. Something a bit different from you. Ah, that's normal, Riley. It's what happens when you get old. Atlanta Center also just came online, did they? Nice. They're going to see us at the wrong altitude, aren't they, probably? Oh well. I put MSFS in the remarks on my flight plan on VPilot, I think, so it should be. Richard! Richard!
Bangers.
Bangers indeed! £67.19! That is unbelievably generous. Insanely generous. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That is mad. That is mad. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's really, really kind of you. Really kind of you. Wow. I don't think I've ever had a donation that big. I don't think. Oh, well, yeah, not in one go. Thank you very much. Friday night. Have you been on the beers there, Richard? Are you fully aware of your actions? That is very, very poggers indeed. Very poggers. It's going to be a good Christmas. Unbelievable. Thank you again. Good. Right, when do we come into contact with Atlanta Center then? Oh, sorry, yes, total air temperature. Total air temperature, so... Yeah, so basically it takes into account the friction of your aircraft through the air, I think. I think that's why it's... Yeah, I think that's why it's total. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't like to talk rubbish. This is on the edge of my knowledge. Just found a BA A319 hopping to Heathrow from Luxembourg, so you know what you have to do. I don't, Riley. I don't know what you have to do. Oh, are you going to fly that route? I see. I thought you meant in the sim, but you mean in real life, right? That'd be a nice route. That'd be a nice little flight. Heathrow to Luxembourg. Right, that is the fourth and final banger. But courtesy of Tom, we have one more to cut. I don't know if it's a banger. It's going to be good though. It's going to be good. So this is called Gentle, by my colleague and friend Tom, also known as Metro Bulo Dodo. That's basically what I said, Alex, isn't it? Not a bang again. So the MSFS weather issue is that when you reach flight level 240 or thereabouts, it heats the temperature up to something like 200 degrees Celsius, which means that your entire plane will go bonkers and yeah, not be able to climb, not even be able to fly really, if you leave it for too long. So yeah, it's something that we had to a lesser extent after Sim Update 5, and they fixed it, and I don't know how they managed to break it again, but they have. It might well be. It might well be. I used to just play very sort of soothing jazz and classical stuff, but this is good. I could play more of this song. Just wanted to add that the aircraft cannot make a direct. Yeah. So it calculates it from the T-80. Good. I mean, that's what this place is for learning. Yeah. That's it, gaming. So I heard from Simon, who he's much, as always, much more aware of what the hell's going on than I am, even though he's not flying along today. How far out are we from their airspace? Oh, quite a ways. Quite a ways. Link again. I'm going to drop this link again to Tom's SoundCloud. Go and drop him a follow if you like this kind of thing. Well, there's a bit of drum and bass in the bangers playlist, but I can try and find some more if you'd like, Weston. Did I? Yes, that is where the precedence was from. But no, he was in... There must be more than one Bel Air. I'm pretty sure he was down in California, wasn't he? Wasn't he? Bel Air in California? That's what I always assumed. I might be wrong. Alex. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. But yes, I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Yeah, really good, Tom. Really good. Oh, I don't know what he's playing now. Probably something I'm not allowed to play. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But I don't want a copyright strike, so I'm going to turn it off. And we're going to go back to Epidemic Sound. We're going to have something else. Now, I'm inclined to play a little bit of blues, if no one has any objections, but I could be persuaded otherwise if you do. Too slow, we're having some blues. Link, thank you for your description of the live weather bug about all the temperatures. Oh, no worries. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. But it's something that didn't appear with Sim Update 7. It's more recent than that. And I don't know what's caused it, but, you know, if there was no update to the actual Sim to cause it, I wonder if it's something on the back end that they need to fix. I'm not sure. Not sure. Link shows on TV chat, but not on laptop chat. That is strange. Post it again in case that. Tom! Tom! Oh my god, how many did you just send? 5 gifted subs! Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Thank you very, very much indeed. Very kind man. Welcome to Club Filbert Ruby. Off-world, you're definitely here. I don't think the others are here. But we do, of course, know... These are all names that are familiar. Jenny will be very pleased. Yeah, and just make sure, those of you who have just been gifted a sub, that you link your Discord account to your Twitch account so that you get access to the exclusive Club Filbert channels over on Discord. And B. Tixon, thank you for the sub over on YouTube, if in the unlikely event that you're watching this stream. And there we are, Tom, monthly top gifter, straight in there at number 1 on the 3rd of December. Thank you again, boss. You connected FS Realistic. I have never ever tried FS Realistic. Are you impressed with it? What's LTJ Bucum liquid style? I have no idea what this means, Richard. Oh, sorry, I missed you. West Philadelphia born. Oh, you're right. Yeah, so that's right. So he came. He came from this Bel Air, then got rich and moved to LA, right? I remember all the lyrics. See, I've watched one video of it, and I thought some of it seemed a real improvement, and some of it seemed a bit unrealistic. So I don't know. I don't know if I want it. Number 1 will stand, but there's got to be a number 2. I mean, it's not obligatory, son. It's not obligatory. Hi, man. Thank you very, very much indeed. Fuse Playman, you're definitely here, aren't you? And Vesso, Amy's got a sub as well. Craze Cosmic Bunny, I know. Fraz003361. Anyway, welcome all of you to Club Filbert Ruby. And Simon, thank you very much indeed. Again. Oh, excellent, boss. Excellent news. Come join us from, like, Philadelphia or something if you want to. The transition for the star should be... Hang on. Lima Yankee Hotel, which is our final waypoint on the en route section. Do you know, with all of these gifts and that incredible donation, I sort of feel it might be time for a beer. I don't know. Well, Tom, thank you very much, son, and yeah, have a good shift. I hope you're not having to go because of work. That would suck. But yeah, hope it's peaceful. I shall see you soon. Thank you again. So I'm flying. I'm arriving runway 18 right via the Chesley 5 arrival. It's always time for a beer. Go on, weekend has landed. Well, the peer pressure, there's only so much peer pressure you can stand, so I'll go and get a beer. Yes, this is copyright free. This is from Epidemic Sound, so I pay them £10 a month. It's not copyright free as such, but it's royalty free. You're allowed to play it. It's specifically designed to be used on videos and streams on YouTube and Twitch. They were using 1.8 right last time I looked. Yes. I'll have another look, see if they still are, because the winds were light and variable, I think, when I checked, so I just went by what I saw on flight radar. Yeah, it's a really good service. And there are some really good tunes on there. They're all by people you've never heard of. But that doesn't really matter if they're good. On Twitch, a lot of people just use their Spotify and get away with it. The only downside being the bits of their videos get muted after the stream. But because I upload all of my videos to YouTube, they're a lot hotter on it, and they all get demonetized instantly if there's copyrighted music. So I don't risk it. Very good again, Off-World. We're almost halfway already. Amazing. I feel the music's a bit quieter, a bit too quiet now. It's because I'll turn it this stage. Or let me know if it's too loud. You missed pints. Have you stopped drinking in French? Oh, I see. You mean the measurement. Okay, not the actual beer. Right. Yeah. Yeah, 500 mils just isn't quite enough. This isn't really blues, is it, if we're honest? I don't know what this is. It's the same guy who did all the tracks on my blues playlist, but... I'll just search for blues and we'll press play. This is more like it. This is much more like it. Western, they do. They do. I'm that's what I've got here. No, this is 500 mils. But I have seen 568 mil bottles. I have had them. Alright, no worries, enjoy. That's a sit back home. No, you're right, it's not that common. It's not. I was just about to welcome you to the stream, and then I read what you'd written. You're a cruel man. Very good, mate. Very good. How are you doing? My tipple tonight is Shipyard. Shipyard IPA. Doesn't work well with the ring light. There we are. I didn't do it. Just going to turn on VNAV up here and turn the window on over there. Forgot to do that. So about 45 minutes to run until landing. And I'm going to check our arrival route while we're here as well. We've got a bit of discontinuity. So we'll remove that. I don't think we want to be at 420 feet at Lynchburg. I think it would be rather too low. Shipyard is beer and not a bomb. Yeah. It's too loud again, isn't it? I cannot get this volume right. Right, let's have a look at the star and see what our altitude constraints are. So we don't have one at Lynchburg, so I'm just going to delete it. Oh, I can't. Okay. Let's put in F340 then. Then at Blue Jay, we want to be at or above flight level 270. Correct. At Burrs, we want to be between 240 and 270 at 280 knots. Correct. 220 above at Scales, I don't know. And then 270 knots at Dent, 16,000 or above. Boots threat between 13,000 and flight level 230. Correct. Chesley, 250 knots between 13,000 flight level 220. Chris at or above 11,000 feet. Slapo between 10,000 and flight level 210. And then where are we going from there? Jamgo, I think. No dew. Oh, okay, yeah, no dew between 8,000 and 9,000, 230 knots. And then heels at 210 knots at 6,000. Correct! And then by that point we should presumably be getting vectors if Atlanta are online. So, yeah, it's good. All good. Sorry, I've missed loads of chat. Loads of chat. Also, Alt F4 dispenses free pin from your computer. Just a Kentish ale from Sainsbury's. Nice! I like a good traditional Kentish ale. And Sainsbury's do a really good one, actually. I've just remembered I used to get that. Quite nice separation of Volantra and Bat Spy. Good, good. This soundtrack reminds you of Railroad Tycoon 2. Do you know, I never played Railroad Tycoon. I don't know why. I think I'd probably really enjoy it. I just never got around to it. Boots and Heel. Yes, it is. It is. I wonder if Charlotte is famous for shoemaking or something like that. Certainly feels like an appropriate type of tune for this flight. I have a feeling your approach will be bad. Maybe we'll crash into the trees. Blimey, tree duet. It's dark. Why do you think that? You're alright at flying the CRJ, aren't you? Boots and heels on the same leg. They are. Sorry, I missed that. You have a question. When do you contact center when in cruise? You get pinged to where you can't work it out. Generally, I contact them when I'm crossing into their airspace, but if I'm not 100% sure that their airspace shown on VATSIM or Volanta is accurate, then I'll generally wait for a contact. I don't think there's anything wrong with waiting for a contact. You haven't made any successful landings. Oh, okay. Okay, well maybe today's your day. Think positive, boss. Think positive. Yeah, it's true, Simon. I always end up getting too slow. When you extend the flaps, certain stages of them, particularly the later stages, it's like speed brakes, isn't it? They seem grumpy sometimes. They are grumpy sometimes. They are. But that's not your problem. So there's us four coming into Charlotte. We can't see anyone else on the map. So we're going to on 132.907. Let's get that pre-tuned so it doesn't catch us out. Tell me what, these brakes are taking a hell of a long time to cool down. But you can't see all the waypoints on our MFD even though they're live in your flight. Ooh. It's not a range thing, is it? I know on the CJ4 and the A320 if you zoom right out they disappear, but no. Mine aren't doing that. Ooh, let's see what the ATIS says, shall we? Simultaneous departures in use. Expect runway 18 left. Simultaneous approaches in use. Expect visual approach 18 centre and 18 right. Okay. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Read back all hold short instructions. Bird activity vicinity airport. VFR aircraft contact CD127.15. Advise aircraft type. Initial heading, planned altitude, push and start is at pilot's discretion. Pre-departure clearance system, read back push and start at your discretion. Advise you have info hotel. Okay. This blues track sounds very Clapton-esque. It does actually, you're right. You get that a lot on Epidemic Sound, you know, there are things that you would swear were by someone else. flight than I was expecting, actually. Don't know what would happen if you put the gear down because you're playing over stress due to turbulence. Forgot SU7 terminal. Yeah, was that at altitude you tried that service? So I wouldn't recommend putting gear down above 200 knots. Check out Don's tunes on YouTube. Okay, I will. Gosh, 1.14 million subscribers. That's significant. I have subscribed. I didn't used to like blues, you know. I didn't dislike it. I just never listened to it. And then I went to Tennessee and spent some time in Memphis, also Chicago on the same trip. And now I love a bit of blues now. You're waiting till final approach to see if they cooled down, but you never made it. Oh, I see. I've got a feeling that they'll have no impact. I've got a feeling. Right, what's our landing elevation? Yeah, let's check. I went rather too far. $760, $780. It's as close as we can get it. Now he's going to clear us for a visual approach, probably. But I think we'll tune the ILS as a sort of a standby, right? Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. We're going to tune the ILS as a little standby, and if we can go visual, so much the better. In terms of visual, there'll be a lake, and we'll fly to the west of the lake, and then there's a little river which we will cross. And the airport is to the east of the river. It's definitely going to be absolutely fine. ILS approach should be on request if you want it. Well, I don't know. I'm in two minds. There's no chart for the visual. I don't really know what I'm looking out for, but presumably I think we'll do a little hybrid approach. We'll have the ILS tuned. We'll follow his vectors, and we should be fine. Check out Joanna Connerty. Thank you. She'll subscribe to both of these, so I don't forget. Hey, you pilot. Hello. I'm just going very well, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I don't have a visual approach chart either. I'll take the ILS just to be safe. There. You always try to catch the blues show on Radio 2 on Monday. I've heard it, but I don't make a point of catching it, but it's really good. I don't know for sure, Treatwell, but I would guess Chesley. That's my guess. If we can see a town with that same name anywhere around. I cannot. Yes, I believe so. I believe so. Oh, it was a range thing. Oh, so it did disappear as you zoomed out of it. Yes, I think you're right, son. I think you're right, so it should be fine. As long as the weather in MSFS is vaguely accurate. Don't let me forget to turn live weather back on when we get below flight level 240. It's because I will. Yeah, few clouds at 250. That's it. Winds are now 200 at 6. So if we're doing a visual approach, we don't need to set minimums. But I'm going to set the ILS minima anyway, just in case, because it'll be an absolute pain in the ass to do that if we suddenly switch. So, MDA should be 944. And we're 24 nautical miles now from our top of descent. So we'll get set up for that shortly. Yeah, I'm not going to wuss out of the visual approach. I'm just going to have the ILS on standby, just in case. That's what I'd say. Oh, 8.1. One problem you find with XP is the arrival sim brief gives you aren't in the FMC on the plane. That sounds to me, yeah, like your AIRAC data's outdated, probably.
Down in Louisiana,
I'm pleased, Mark.
where the tall pine trees grow.
So, looking at the arrival chart, we can initially descend to flight level 270 by Blue Jay, so let's find the altitude down to that now.
Yes, well, I got a gal in old St. Louis, one in San Antonio. Come and get it while you can.
That's giving us a 2,000 feet a minute descent rate for now, so yeah, we'll get ready for that. Right, I'm going to turn the music down a little bit further. So, oh blimey, just got a contact me from Atlanta Center. I'm going to turn that right down. 132.970, I think I pre-tuned that. Yes, I did.
November 4245 Golf, Atlanta Center, squawk 2013. 2013, 4245 Golf.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon. Endeavour 5470 at flight level 340.
Endeavour 5470 Atlanta Center, squawk 2020.
Squawk 2020, Endeavour 5470.
November 4245 Golf, your radar contact at flight level 400, descend and maintain flight level 240. Descend and maintain flight level 240, 4245 Golf.
Atlanta Control, hello, Endeavour 5480 is at flight level 340.
Endeavour 5480 Atlanta Center, squawk 2062.
Squawk 2062, Endeavour 5480.
Endeavour 5470, radar contact 40 miles northeast of Greensboro, flight level 340.
Copy that, Endeavour 5470, and we'd request descent if possible, please.
Endeavour 5470, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, Endeavour 5470.
And similar sounding call signs on frequency, Endeavor 5470 and Endeavor 5480. I'm sure you guys know, but just use caution, please. Endeavor 5480, your radar contact 40 northeast of Greensboro, flight level 340, descend and maintain, flight level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, Endeavor 5480.
Endeavor 5470, descend via the Chesley for arrival, landing south, the Charlotte altimeter 29999.
Descend via the Chesley 5, arrival, landing south, altimeter 29999, Endeavor 5470.
Endeavor 5480, descend via the Chesley 5, arrival, landing south, the Charlotte altimeter 29999.
We now have vision of
Chesley
pilots
5
in the US listening to the
arrival,
blues with a beer
south
cracked
and
in their feet on the
altimeter
cockpit.
29999, Endeavor 5480.
Endeavor
Atlanta Center, Delta 857, looking by IFR from Atlanta to JFK.
Endeavor 857, roger, expect PDC.
Right, and our speed should be 280 or less.
Atlanta Center, Frontier
Forgive me,
2315, flight level
I'm going to miss
360.
a lot of chat. I'm going to miss a lot of chat. American ATC,
Frontier Flight 2315,
Difficult
Atlanta Center,
plane.
squawk
and
2057.
an arrival I've never flown before.
2057, Frontier 2315.
Endeavor 5470, maintain 310 knots or greater in the transition, resume published speeds at Chesley.
310 knots or greater in the transition and resume published speed at Chesley, Endeavour 5470.
November 45
That's right,
Golf,
it is
descend via the Jedi to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 3004.
Descend via Jedi to arrival, altimeter 3004, November 4245 Golf.
And I believe there's another Delta aircraft calling me also. What's the call sign? Delta 1316, roger, expect PDC.
Right, so we're descending via the star, so we can now go down to flight level 220. Got to watch that speed a little bit, keep it above 310 but below the red line, which is not much margin for error. So in P3D and MSFS, they have an app that updates your nav data for you. I'm not entirely sure how it works in X-Plane, but I would imagine there's something similar.
Frontier Flight 2315, radar contact 57 miles northeast of Greensboro, flight level 360, descend via the Chesley 5 arrival. Charlotte is landing south, the Charlotte altimeter 29999.
Descending via the Chesley 5, altimeter 29999, landing south, Frontier 2315.
Valathrian, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. And AU Pilot, I missed your follow. Lovely to see you here, and thank you. I did, via a Navigraph subscription, Valathrian. That's how I update my FMC data. Reduce our rate of descent. The calculated one was slightly over-egging the pudding. But we can now go down to 16,000 feet. And I'll switch back to live weather once we pass flight level 240. Thank you very much, Offwell. And thank you, Simon, for posting that link. So he wants me to attain 310 up until Chesley.
Atlanta Center, American 213, flight level 380.
American 213, squawk 2037.
Squawk 2037, American 213.
But in MSFS, Valathrian, they do release nav data via NavBlue. It's not quite as good, but it does come out with the world update. So unless you are super keen to have the best nav data and for it to be up to date all the time, I wouldn't say it's essential, except for the CRJ.
213, radar contact 19 miles southwest of Lynchburg, VOR, flight level 380. Descend via the Chesley 5 arrival, landing south at Charlotte, be Charlotte altimeter 29999er.
Descend via the Chesley 5 arrival, altimeter 299er, landing south, American 213.
Okay, should we switch back to live weather, see what happens?
November 45 Golf, expect runway 26 right, Atlanta altimeter 3004. Thanks. Take runway 26 right, 3004, 4245 Golf.
No, we'll be alright, I think.
Delta 2626, runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Juliet, Mike.
And now we can go down to 13,000 feet. Yeah. But if I a little to my left, I'll reach the high point of my jet. Eh? Is this a place called High Point? Yes, it is a place called High Point. Ooh, still supposed to be 310 knots or greater. And because we're going to be descending through the transition level soon, we may as well set our altimeters now to what he said, which was 29999er. And then we'll press the B key when we're below it to make sure that the sim agrees.
Endeavour 5470, connect Charlotte approach 126.15. Good day.
Charlotte approach 126.15, Endeavour 5470. Thanks for the ATC. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, number 8192 Pop, it's going to maintain 3,000, expect visual runway 18 right. 3,000, whatever, at 8192 Papa, thank you, sir.
Thank you for the follow, Captain Toast Live. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Go down to 11. Charlotte approach, good afternoon, Endeavour 5470, descending through 17,500 feet on the Chesley 5 arrival.
Endeavour 5470, Charlotte approach, runway 18 left, the Charlotte altimeter 299er. Just confirm
you were very broken towards the end. Say again for Endeavour 5470.
Endeavour 5470, Charlotte approach, runway 18 left, the Charlotte altimeter 299er. Information hotel's current. And just confirm you are descending via the Chelsea 5 arrival.
Runway 18 left, 29999er, information hotel is on board and affirm we are descending by the Chelsea 5 arrival, Endeavour 5470.
Mary 192 Papa, turn right, heading 10990.
Flight 2928, 192 Papa.
I can go down to 10,000 now and we'll reduce our speed. What was confusing me a bit at first is the landing south in you. It's not meaning you'll land south on a map display, but land on runways with southerly numbers. Yes, so landing from the north. Yeah, exactly. How do I do the flight overlay? It's called Bene overlay. It's a streaming overlay that I use. B-E-N-E overlay. One word. Should be able to find it. I would give you a link, but I feel like I'm concentrating harder than I've ever concentrated in my life before.
November 81902 Papa, turn right heading 160, join the runway 18 right, localizer, report the airport in sight.
160, we're unable to join the localizer and we'll put the field in sight 8192 Papa.
Okay, number 81902 Papa, the airport's at shore 3, about your 4 o'clock in 10 miles of port and sight.
You're looking at a 4 o'clock, 8190 Papa, we're going up.
Salisbury. So we want to be at 230 knots now, so you'll need
Number
to sort of
192 Papa, Roger, coverage approach, runway right, runway right, so...
You'll need to switch to speed mode, because I really wanted to get
We don't
the
have the
speed
field,
back
8192
there.
Papa.
Oh, you don't have the field? Okay, Roger, the airport's at sure 1 o'clock.
And we're going down to 8,000.
5 miles, port and sight.
Oh, there it is, yeah, we got it inside 8192 Papa.
Oh, you can see it with the perfect weather, Roger, runway 1 right, coverage approach, runway 1 right.
Oh, it got a little
runway
bit
right,
Gatwick there, didn't it? Oh, you can see it
Roger,
with the
clear
perfect weather,
to
can you?
right, clear to land 8192 Papa.
Endeavour 5470, center maintain 6000.
Center maintain 6,000, Endeavour 5470.
Shuttle approach 7, DAL5480, descending for 9,000, just leave 5, arrival, and we have information hotel.
Endeavour 5480, Charlotte approach, runway 1 left.
So we're landing runway 18 left, not runway 18 right. So let me just get that chart up, that would be a good idea for the ILS, just in
Yeah,
case.
Endeavour 5480, turn right, heading 270, vectors for the approach.
Right heading 270 and Endeavour 5480.
Charlotte
Right,
departure,
landing
American
lights on.
2307,
Probably should
ready
have put the
for
seatbelt sign
taxi.
on as well a little bit earlier, but never mind.
2307, runway 1 center, taxi via Echo.
It's good, isn't it, Simon?
Center, taxi via
It's
Echo,
really
American
good.
2307.
Especially in this.
Endeavour 5470, turn left heading 250.
Left heading 250, Endeavour 5470.
Endeavour 5480 at 9,000, just speed of 180.
Apologies, was it for Endeavour 5480?
Endeavour 5498 affirmative, or 5488 affirmative at 9,000, reduce speed to 180.
At 9,000 is reduced
Right, we're going to do the visual.
180
We're
Endeavour
going to do the visual, which
5480.
means we're going to look for the airport. Anyone see an airport? Oh Christ, let's tune the ILS just in case. The old speed up a little bit though. And we're levelling off at 6,000.
Charlotte approach,
10.35.
Frontier 2315, flight level 152 for flight level 130.
Frontier flight 2315, Charlotte approach, runway 1 left, a Charlotte emitter 299, information hotel current, and confirm you are descending via the Chelsea 5.
Fly in W13,
Confirm
welcome, how are
descending
you?
via the Chelsea 5,
Should
18
have flown
left,
longer, had to
and
do
altimeter
Christmas shopping. Ah,
2999.
no worries. Hope the Christmas shopping wasn't too traumatic.
Endeavour 5470, maintain 210 knots.
Maintain 210 knots, Endeavour 5470. So what's the course here? 183.
Turn by the...
Hey, 190 Papa, left on Whiskey 9.
Oh, it's done it. Good. Speed's a little bit up and down, but that's okay.
Endeavour 5470, set to maintain 4,000.
Set to maintain 4,000, Endeavour 5470.
Endeavour 5480, set to maintain 6,000.
This is a maiden 6,000 Endeavour 5480.
November
Let's do
819
speed,
Pursuit Papa, taxi 5 November Ultra, runway center.
November, hold it, what I said, 190 Papa.
Endeavour 5480, keep a good rate down, please.
Taken for Endeavour 5480.
Endeavour 5480, expedite down to 6,000, please.
Expedite
Yeah,
to
it's somewhere
6,000,
below
Endeavour
me. Really?
5480.
What? It should be somewhere over there. Should be. This is our final approach course, so we can only do so much to stuff this up. It's not going to be. It's not. We're going to be.
5470, turn left heading 220.
Left heading 220, Endeavour 5470.
Endeavour 5480, turn left heading turn left heading 170, and join the runway 18 left localizer, report to the airport in sight.
Left heading 170, join the left.
Yeah, he is a good guy. He is.
Correction, join localizer for 18 left, Endeavour 5480.
However, we're quite high. So where we're going to be intercepting, we want to be at 3,000 really.
Endeavour 5470, center maintain 3,000.
What that? Descend and maintain 3,000, Endeavour 5470. It's going alright.
Charlotte approach, American 213, flight level
I do think a Navigraph subscription is worth it.
for
I know it's
130.
not cheap, but I do think it's worth it.
American 213, Charlotte approach, runway 18 left, the Charlotte altimeter 2999, information hotel, and you are descending by the Chelsea 5.
Altimeter 2999er, expecting runway 18 left. American
flight 2319, center maintain 6,000, turn right heading 2240, vector to the approach.
Apologies, was that for Frontier Flight 2315?
Endeavour 5470, turn left heading 210, join the runway 18 left localizer, report to the airport in sight. Endeavour 5470, turn left heading 210, join left, report to the airport in sight.
Apologies, left turn heading 210, join the localizer and we'll report the airport in sight, Endeavour 5470. I thought he said something.
Flight departure, American 2307, hold the short runway 18 center.
Frontier Flight 2315, turn right heading 240, center maintain 6,000, vector to the approach.
Turn right 240, descend and maintain 6,000, Frontier Flight 2315.
Right, let's start getting
November
some flaps out.
8192, Papa, cross the runway 18 center at November, join next to the ramp.
18 center at November, we're going to GA for 8192, Papa.
Okay, November 8192, Papa, roger, cross the runway 18 center at November, join Echo. Let's see here, Echo, Mike, Romeo, Ultra, runway 23 Romeo.
8192, Papa, we changed our mind, we're trying to come on in front of us.
Endeavour 5480, center maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Endeavour 5480.
Endeavour 5470, you have the airport in sight.
AFM, Endeavour 5470 has the airport in sight.
Endeavour 5470, clear the visual approach, runway 18 left, runway 18 left, code on.
Cleared visual approach runway 18 left and confirm clear to land, Endeavour 5470.
Endeavour 5470, affirmative.
Clear to land, Endeavour 5470.
American 2307, fly runway heading runway 18 center, code for takeoff.
Oh, I never did my approach
Flight
speeds.
runway heading 180, clear for takeoff, American 2307.
137. Now I'm in the unusual position in this aircraft of being too fast. It's rather caught up with me. Never mind. We'll be alright, I think. I said I had the airport
Endeavour
in sight.
5480, the airport
because
sets your 2 o'clock and
MSFS
15
live weather
miles
is rubbish.
to the airport in
Point
sight.
is, we're established on the localizer and the glide slope, so it's all going to be absolutely fine.
We have airport in sight, Endeavour 5480.
Endeavour 5480, clear visual approach, 18 left, maintain 180 knots until Eagle.
Try again for Endeavour 5480.
Endeavour 5480, clear radio approach, runway 18 left, maintain 180 knots until Eagle.
Cleared visual approach, runway 18 left, and maintain 180 knots until Eagle. Endeavour 5480.
Crept up on me, that did.
Shuttle first, good afternoon, Delta 794, we have a hotel, we're at stand Alpha 13, what's that, Mark 2 Salt Lake City, assault.
And Delta 794, clear to the Salt Lake City Airport, 5 the possible departure, Nashville transition,
visibility is rubbish.
Maintain 8,000, expect for level 340, wind surround for departure. Departure frequency to with me, squawk 6330, reback squawk at on.
Roger, the squawk was 6330, Delta 794.
There's the runway.
784, is that correct?
Autopilot off.
Second for Delta 794.
Landing checklist.
Delta 784, expect runway 18 center. Pushing to a discussion call for taxi.
Been better off staying in the clear skies preset, ironically.
American 213, set to maintain 6,000, turn right heading 250, effective the approach.
Descend maintain 6,000, turn right heading 250, American 213.
Frontier flight 2315, set to maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 to 2315.
Well, welcome to Charlotte Douglas, everybody. Yeah, that window popping issue is an issue with any scenery that uses transparent glass, unfortunately.
American 2307, ready to contact, altitude leaving.
Thank you, boss.
2600, American.
You can be massively proud of that.
307 Rudder, thanks. Turn right heading 270, calling maintain 16,000.
Thank you very, very much.
Right heading 270.
I don't even know who that was.
16,000, American.
Who gave the 100 bits? Let me
Endeavour
check.
5480, wrong one off, cover on.
Simon, I should have guessed.
18
Thank you
left,
very much,
clear to
Simon.
land, Endeavour 5480.
Frontier flight 2315, set to maintain 3,000.
Right.
Descend and maintain 3,000
Let's get some after
2315.
landing stuff done. Landing lights can come off, strobe can come off. Start the APU.
Endeavour 5470, welcome to Charlotte, taxi ramp via Charlie Romeo, cross runway 23 at Romeo, see ya.
Taxi to the ramp via Charlie, Romeo and cross runway 23, Endeavour 5470. Thanks very much. Whew. It's always stressful. It's always stressful when you can't see the airport on short final. But anyway, thank you, Captain Toast Live. Thank you, Riley. Thank you, Fly NW. And Off-World, thank you as well.
Frontier flight 2315 at 3,000, just go to 180.
180, 3,000, 2315.
Right, I should probably have a look at a chart. Preferably a taxi chart.
Second 2370, Bob.
Clear to right, Botsy, American 2307.
Right, so this is Charlie, as I thought. Romeo, crossing runway 23. Where's Romeo?
Frontier flight 2315, the airport
Okay,
sets shore, 9 o'clock, 10 miles, approach the airport in sight.
Good flight though, eh? Good flight.
2315 at the field in sight.
Where this really parked.
Frontier flight 2315, turn left into 190, commercial approach, on the left.
190 for 18 left, 2315.
Good luck, Pete.
2315, rolling right left, cut line.
Good luck, Tree to Win.
Clear to land, 2315.
Oh, we don't know where he parked. Oh, nightmare. Well, we'll get this runway crossing done, and then we'll try and see an outbound flight. Doesn't particularly matter. I wouldn't call it Hicksville.
American 213, set to maintain 4,000.
Descend maintain 4,000, American 213.
You know when you've just had half a pint of beer, and you're doing a tricky approach, and you think, maybe I should have waited until afterwards.
Before I
That's how I felt. Alpha 1.
Alpha Kirkland, say again.
Alright. Is that where they park?
Vacated runway.
Endeavour 50, 480, roger. Taxi via Charlie Romeo, cross runway 23 at Romeo to the airport. Have a good night.
Taxi via Charlie Romeo, could you...
Oh, I see, nothing else at the airport, yeah. It's,
American 2307, contact on last one, tree 2.9,
it's not a well-known destination, is it?
32.97, have a good one, American 2307.
Flight from LaGuardia, nice, that'll do me. CRJ.
5480, taxi via Charlie Romeo, cross runway 23 at Romeo.
Taxi via Charlie Romeo, cross runway at Romeo, and Endeavour 5480.
Alpha 1, Alpha 1, Alpha
American 213, set maintain 3000.
Sun maintain 3000, American 213.
I think. I'm a bit lost now. It's Romeo on that map.
American 213, turn left heading 210.
Oh yes, definitely.
Maintain, direction, turn left 10, done localizer at the airport.
Thanks for that fly, NW13. Very useful.
Join the localizer and report the airport in sight. American 213.
So we should be able to see tree when coming up somewhere behind us, I think. Maybe not. I wish to make a right turn. It doesn't seem to be a taxi. Oh, there's one. There's someone else here, at least. Yeah, it's quite a long taxi, this one. I don't know how I've ended up so far away from the terminal. I want to go further. Hang on.
American 213, do you have the airport in sight?
American 213 has the airport in sight.
American 213, clear for visual approach, only 1 8 left. Only 1 8 left.
Charlotte's mostly just a transition point. I mean, it does have a decent tourism.
Clear for the visual, 1 8 left. American 213.
Oh, really? What's here then? Why do the tourists come here?
Clear to land, runway 18 left.
Frontier Flight 2315, welcome to Charlotte, taxi via Charlie Romeo, cross runway 23 at Romeo, have a good night.
Or South Carolina.
Taxiing via Charlie Romeo, crossing 23 at Romeo, good evening.
NASCAR, okay, yeah, right. It's mostly famous for its potatoes. Oh, really? Well, it's nice to get a good look around the airport anyway. Sweating hands, tell me about it, Pete. You did incredibly well, though. I mean, it's the first time I've ever heard you on VATSIM.
Mac 213, once you
like an old
just your ground contact on 713 for taxi.
See, I didn't even have time to stop the music. I always stop
Mac 213, once you touch down, contact on 713 2.97. I'll give you your taxi. You have any taxi instructions? I'm closing up.
Understood, American 213.
Oh, there's a Delta there. That's a good sign, isn't it?
Is closed. You can contact Atlanta 713 2.97 for any services you may inquire. We'll see you later.
Thanks very much for the ATC. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, Charlotte Potato, yes! I thought, yeah. Flown across the world from this very, very town. Right, so basically we're going to take the next right and we're going to park at the last stand on the end, which is Alpha 1. Alpha 1P, Alpha 1. Yeah, he was good, wasn't he? This Delta's going to be well excited to have so much company all of a sudden. You can turn the taxi light off now, I think. Turn the strobes off. Bit naughty, forgot to turn them off after crossing the runway. Where's the line? I need a line. Oh, there's the line. further than I thought. Looks alright, doesn't it? Let's have a quick look outside. Have I got the same livery as that other aircraft, or is mine a Delta variant? As Treasury went in the CRJ as well, you mean? Yeah, there's only one included with it, so I'd guess yeah, I guess it must be the same. But it's clearly not in the AIG VMI file. You didn't crash into the trees, but it's still a mess. But you got it down, Treasury went. You got it down. That's the main thing. Right, let's just do some checklists quickly. Just ignore that clicking, it's fine. Probe heat can come off. Not entirely sure I actually put it on, if I'm brutally honest. No, I didn't. That didn't matter, clearly. Right, lights have been set. Transponder can go to standby off. Yeah, standby. And we'll switch the engines off. Seatbelt sign can come off, and our beacon light can come off. We'll leave lav on, we don't need logo on anymore. So just nav lights on. APU's online, we can turn the fuel pumps off. And we'll do our shutdown checklist. Parking brakes set, seatbelts off, thrust levers are shut off, anti-ice is off, fuel pumps are off, beacon is off, nose wheel steering is now off. Excellent! Let's get the doors open. Let's get the chocks in, get some ground power, and we'll call the jetway over and see if it connects. That'll be a good test. Excuse me. Oh, is this a SkyWest livery? A new. Here's Pete. Where's Treasury when though? Why is my sim frozen? There we go. Is the jetway going to do anything? Does the jetway work at all? Let's do that. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Well done, FS Dream Team. Stairs are sinking into the ground, but you can't have everything. Now let's just see if we can... Is Treasury when disconnected? Has he parked somewhere else? Or... Treasury when, what's going on? What's the chat? It isn't in delivery after. Oh, good. Good. I think the American one is SkyWest, isn't it? I think. Either the American or the United Express one is SkyWest. I don't think he's here. I don't think he's here, but now we're down. Let's have a little look around the airport. Because it's a new scenery to me, I'm not going to do a review of it, so I'm going to have a little look around now, and then if people ask me if I'm going to review it, I'm going to point them to this. Because life is too short. You saw him pull up oh, at an earlier stand. Okay. Maybe he is still online somewhere. We're looking for a little business jet type thing. No, I think he must have disconnected. Anyway, yes, quick whiz round the airport, see what we think. So we'll start over here, because we are over here. And we'll, pop inside, have a look at the textures, etc, etc. Initial thoughts are, it's a little bit meh. It's not the sort of airport that you taxi into the stand and think, oh, I feel like I'm really there. That's my first impression. However, as you get close to the buildings, there's nothing inherently wrong with them. The textures look reasonably high resolution. Pretty crisp, including the roof textures. Buildings look a little bit boxy, perhaps with a little bit more detail in the modelling. No interior to speak of here, but we do have some transparent glass in the backdrop. They are, I know, but it's such a shame because they used to be among the best. You know, they used to be right up there with Flight Amp and Flight Beam. And yeah, they just let their standards slip with Msfs a bit. I know there are some modelled interiors somewhere, but yeah, a bit like with Chicago, you come inside and the glass disappears. So. It was a very scary approach, wasn't it? I know. Are you down now? Are you on VATSIM, Mark? No. So you can see Atlanta. Richard's parked up from the looks of things, or just taxiing in, I'm not sure. Anyway, ground textures, how are they? Quite nice, but quite blurry. Ground markings, very nice, I would say. Very nice. No horrible bright cartoony red. Ah, you don't have the same scenery, right, fair enough. You're at Delta 13. Oh, Delta 13. Yeah, exactly. Especially after his response to someone earlier who said that they couldn't see the field, and he's like, "Well, in these perfect conditions." It's Delta 13. Oh, this is you. You got here before us, did you? I didn't know that. I thought you were behind us for some reason. Yeah, so you know, this scenery, P3D port, not dreadful. If you want to fly to Charlotte, you should probably buy it because it's not too expensive and it looks alright. But yeah, it certainly doesn't have the wow factor of the best sceneries out there. I think that's my summary so far. Oh, you just arrived? Oh, okay. Oh, I taxied past another American who was on a similar stand. That's why I was getting confused. There's loads of American narrow bodies here. Runway textures looked alright on the way in. Landside areas. I mean, at least he's done elevated roadway, and we don't have any blurry satellite imagery. Yeah, it's let's just get rid of this haze by going to clear skies, because I think that is making the windows look worse than they should, and that's really not there. But yeah, it's kind of just alright, isn't it? Whereas there's Zurich, which was also a pole, I thought was actually really good. Yeah, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. Oh, here we have some modelled interior. And the windows don't disappear. And it looks quite nice, actually, doesn't it? Very impressed with this. Yes, I am Alpha 1, yeah. Have this scenery plus the global airport textures plugin. Looks kind of nice, but not top notch. Yes, I would agree. Here's another Delta. Let's just have a quick look at it at night, see what it looks like. Help if I open the right window to do that. Same really, isn't it? Not bad, but nothing to write home about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can see why they've done this. They're, you know, they had a scenery in P3D. Why not bring it across with the minimum fuss and not charge too much for it? And that, you know, that is what they've done. So, yes, overall verdict, not amazing, not bad. If you're going to fly to Charlotte regularly, probably worth getting. There we are. There you have it. Right, I think we're probably going to call it a day there. But before we go, thank you ever so much to those of you who have flown along. So Richard, I know you weren't online, but still, Marker, Pete, and Treat We Went, and Simon. I know Simon wasn't here. I'm still trying to make up for missing him off the other one the other day. Yeah, great to have your company. So after the guy worked on this for however long, guess that's not what they want to hear, so good job. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, thank you to everyone who flew along. Welcome to all the new followers. Lovely to have you here. And for your exceptional generosity, a particularly huge thank you to Simon for the 4 gifted subs and 200 bits, I think. To Tom for the 5 gifted subs, and to Richard for the absolutely incredible donation of £67.19. Really, I'm still blown away by that. Now, next stream is tomorrow at 1:00 PM UK time, 1300 Zulu that is, and I'm celebrating 500 followers with a giveaway stream from Seattle to Atlanta in the A330-900 Neo in MSFS. So if you can make that one, it'd be lovely to see you there. And after that, I'm streaming on Monday again on YouTube in the CJ4. So I hope you can make one or both of those. But for now, I shall bid you adieu. Enjoy your Friday evenings, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.